like button. It don't cost you nothing. Good afternoon. Hi, Jess. Hi, Letha. How are you, sweetie? How's it going, y'all? Hi, Charles. How you doing, brother dear? I got popcorn in my teeth. I'm sorry. I got it. Ugh. I can't get it out. Hi, Camille. Hi, really dope. How's it going? I hope all is well with y'all. Yes. Come on in, fam. Yes, come on in. This will be a very interesting evening. I hope you are ready for the ride. Hello, Faith. Hi, Iris. Hey, Carlos. Daphne. What's up? What's up? Yes, really dope. Hi, my love, my husband. How you doing, sweetie? Yes. Thank you, Jess. Don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. Hi, Dawn. How you, my love? How are you? Yeah, baby, hang around. I'm gonna need you right now. I need you to hang out with me. As long as I know you there, I'm good. Because I got some things I need to clarify. Absolutely. It's so wonderful to see you this evening. It's a beautiful day in the Seattle area. So if y'all could hit that like button. Yes, Uncle Barry's in the house. Hi, Rachel. Yes, please. Let's get those free likes up. Did I get lipstick on my teeth? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Baby, that popcorn was banging. Can you get some more later? Hi, Jessica. How are you, sweetheart? Yeah, I need some more of that white cheddar popcorn in my life. Yes, it is beautiful outside today. Yes, thank you, sweetheart. Hi, Charles. Thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I guess that you got it together about the card linked up and stuff. I so appreciate you. Hi, La Sonia. Man, I got tongue tied right there. Dang. Oh, good evening to you. Good evening to all of you. I am so glad that you guys are here. I'm going to give this some time for people to come on in, get comfortable, maybe go grab you something to drink. Uh, ooh, maybe get you a little snack, take your shoes off, get comfortable. Yes, this is going to be a comfortable evening. It might be different. I'm just forewarning y'all. Charles Spears. Yes, he did, didn't he, Faith? Hi, Silence. Hey, Bless. How y'all doing? Yes, Dawn, let's kick back. Yeah, this is gonna be a rough ride. Rough ride. But hey, some things you just gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do for your own sanity. For your own sanity. And I owe it to you guys as well. Thank you again, Charles. $5 twice. God bless you, love. Thank you so much. Boy, I know I got family up in here. Yes. Yes, Don, we gonna ride it out. And we gonna be all right. Absolutely. We just gotta iron out some little kinks here. And after I iron this kink, I will no longer address this issue anymore. Yes. Absolutely, Faith. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, one thing I've discovered that it's okay to be nice. It's it's wonderful to be nice, but don't let your kindness be uh, mistaken for weakness. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to discuss that today. Actually, You don't even have to discuss it. I'm just going to make it plain. Thank you, Emily Blackwell. God bless you. Thank you for coming today. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, and as you can probably tell, I'm probably nervous because I'm trying to keep my feelings at bay. I'm human, and I try to keep as peaceful as possible. But sometime Auntie Mickey can go left. Let's be real about it. I'm going to be authentic and transparent. Yes, it is okay to be kind. You ain't got to be nice, but you know what? You ain't got to be nobody's doormat either. It's time to check it. Get it off your chest and get back to it. Absolutely, Carlos. Yes, thank you. Whew. Thank you so much for the encouragement because I need it. I'm not a very confrontational person. I'm not. I'm not very confrontational. But when I am confronted, that's another story. Y'all can ask Uncle Barry about that. He's been there, he's seen that. And sometimes I gotta remind people, hey, don't let the light skin fool you. Oh my goodness, Emily Blackwell, thank you. Oh my God, $49.99 super sticker. God bless you, my love. Oh, God bless you, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you so much, Emily. Yes, Jessica. Expressing yourself is normal. We're here for you. Thank you so much. Baby said, all they need to do is ask me how you can be. Don't be nervous. You got this. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. But it's got to be said and it's got to be done. And I'll let the chips fall where they may. I am Daphne. I am a Virgo. How'd you know? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Charles, you going to give me a heart attack. Thank you, Charles. That's the third one today. God bless you. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you, Angelina. I'm sorry, Angela. Did I say Angelina right? I always messing up people's names. Hi, prophetic proverbs. How are you, my love? Please pray for me. Yes, please pray for me, love. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, this is gonna be a difficult one. Ogumbanke, Ogun Diran. Ogumbanke, Ogundiran. Did I say that right, sweetheart? How you doing, sweetie? You're a Virgo too? Yes, yes. Thank you. Hello, Lady of Elegance. Hello, I am sorry what happened, but I am for you. Thank you. I'm so sorry, proud of you, taking a stand for what is right. Keep that beautiful smile. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh, DJ Wilma. Work it out, DJ Wilma. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, you guys. Hello, Kifa. Hello, Divine Goddess. God bless you, sweetheart. Sheena. Hello, sweetie. Something told me you're Virgo because I am too. I love your spirit. Keep doing what you're doing and keep showing up. Thank you. That's what keeps me going. That encouragement keeps me going. Sometime I may fall a little bit, but hey, I'm willing to get back up. I don't lay down long. Oh my goodness. If you guys can, please hit the like button. We want to try to get all those likes to match the people that are in here. So far, I see 89 people in the chat. I appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you. Oh, Candy said, then I know you got Being mean in you. Ooh, yes. I'm a Virgo, spiritual, sweet, and kind. I want all to be well, but don't make the other side come out. We're created in the Most High's image, lion and lamb. Amen to that. Amen. LaWanda Jackson. Thank you so much, love. Hi, Love Jones. Love Jones. That's my Love Jones. Hey. Oh my goodness. We're up to 91. I think I'm going to give this a couple more minutes to let more people get in. Again, if you haven't hit the like button, I got you blushing. Oh, hit that like button if you can. Let's get that algorithm moving. All right. You're up to 95. Somebody please tell me how to send money to Auntie. I don't know how to do it. Um, I have a button on here for super chats. Um, there's also my PayPal link and my Zelle link is in my what is that called? My description, my channel description. Unfortunately, I don't have Cash App. It's a long story, but oh, thank you, lady. Thank you so much. It's a two-piece set, shorts, top. Timu. Timu owe me some money because every time I get a chance, I promote Timu. Their stuff is really nice. It's very, very good quality. Don't cost a lot of money. And hey, I can't miss when I get Timu, especially when I done gained some weight. So I need something with a little give, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it gives me a little bit more comfort to sit here for an hour or two or three or four. Oh my goodness. So yes, 100 people in the chat. 100 people. Only 13. It only took 13 minutes to get there. Well, I tell you. Oh, 105. I'm trying to get as many people in here as I can so they can hear it because I am not repeating myself. Okay? As a matter of fact, that's that extra order they sent you. You got that right, Faith. Yes, yes. Um, I I took it upon myself to write out what I wanted to say because if I talk off the top of my head, I get in my emotions, and sometimes that can be a little bit uh, not so good. Hello, Robin Hood. Hi, Jennifer K. How are you, sweetheart? So, with that said, uh, let me make a little edit right here. But I want to do this as professionally as possible. But in the same token, I want y'all to understand we all family. Oh my goodness, Jess, I'm a whoop you. I'm a whoop you. Thank you so much, my love. That's my girl. You are amazing too. Thank you so much for the 49.99 super chat. Oh my God, y'all gonna make me cry in a minute. And I didn't want to come in here and cry. I was gonna turn my head off and just go faceless. But I thought you needed to see my face. But if y'all make me cry and I turn off this camera, you'll know why. Thank you so much, Miss Kim. Oh, yes, yes, Robin. That is exactly what I'm going to do. Straight with no chaser. Now that I got tears, I can't see. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Catherine. How are you, sweetheart? Oh, man. Oh, honey, Miss Kim, it is okay. Look, God's got all of us. We family. And sometimes family fall out. It's okay. Hi, Tracy Shorter. Thank you. She is the greatest mod, isn't she? No, no shade. I love all my mods, but Jess has been riding with me from the beginning. And I cherish her friendship. Our kids play together. We live in the same city. I love her so much. My husband loves her. Oh my God, here we go. Charles, you about to give me an aneurysm now. Charles, thank you, honey. Thank you, my brother, for the $20. Oh my goodness. I love y'all. I really do. Charles is my big brother. Yes, he is. Mm, mm, mm. We love you too, Jess. Oh my God. Mm. Okay. Mm. I'm gonna need to. Yes, he is Charles. He's the man with the plan. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you cry, honey. I really don't. If you don't mind, let me go grab a tissue. I didn't mean to start crying. So hold on just a second, because I got to be strong for this one. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 There we go. Yes, Uncle says thank you all. We really appreciate you so much. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I have to be transparent. Thank you, baby. I have to be transparent. And sometimes being transparent is more. Yes, thank you, Tracy. Sometimes being transparent is a little harder than it sounds. And I don't like to put people on blast. Oh, Angelina said, Auntie, God got us loving on you and hugging ever so tightly. I'm 73 and a Cancer. God bless you, sweetie. Thank you so much. Uh, this means a lot to me because the person I'm going to speak on, I give a lot of credit to. I give all honor to God first, for He's the head of my life. No matter how human I may become, but I still have to give honor where honor is due. And there's an individual that entered my life. I'm not naming names. I promised myself because I was told, well, keep that name out my mouth, was what was said. So let me just say what I got to say. Thank you, really dope. I appreciate it. Okay, well, here we go. Let me start out with the elephant in the room. As you all probably know, I have cut all ties with another content creator. What you probably don't know is that I saw the handwriting on the wall a couple of weeks or so ago. Now, when I appeared on Paperwork's platform on this past Sunday, it was my intention to announce this decision in the most respectful way possible. However, due to the most recent childish, disrespectful movements by this individual, I cannot sit on the platform of grace and mercy for him any longer. So, sir, I know you're watching. So let me give you a little parting gift. Since you seem to think you made me, let me return the favor and make you even more famous than you could ever dream you could be. You have lied to me since the first time you entered my chat back in March after leaving another content creator's platform. Without going into each and every lie, let me just say that you are really good at what you do. Lie. There's no allegedly in this statement, as I have facts to back up my statement. What's really unfortunate is that I gave you grace with your criminal situation because your explanation of the technicalities sounded plausible. Boy, was I wrong. I've endured a lot of criticism for working with you because of your situation, but that wasn't enough for you. Not only are you a registered ex-offender, you're also a scammer. On May 4th, I Apple paid you $1,000 because you stated that you wanted us to team up on a new radio station and required an investment from me for anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. No problem. But nothing has moved forward since that date. No discussion, maybe a suggestion here or two, but nothing plausible that has led to anything. Then on May 10th, you called me. It was the day before Mother's Day. Me and my husband were out having lunch or dinner for, Mother's Day. You called me and you said you were stranded in Atlanta with no money because you left your wallet on the plane. And it would be a couple of days or so before you could get your wallet back. 2 days turned to 4 days, turned to a whole week, etc., etc., etc. And each time I inquired about my $700, all I got was excuses and pushing the envelope further every time. Even when I told you it was imperative that I get my money ASAP because my Wi-Fi was about to be turned off, which would cause me not to be able to go live, you still played your game. And I missed 2 days of live stream, 2 days of income. But you didn't. You went on, didn't you? Yeah. Here's the kicker, though. You were never in Atlanta in the first place. Not to mention your claim you went to Canada in your attorney's private jet to do some bounty hunting work for him in exchange for a favor for you. I don't believe you were there either. It took me to send you yet another text asking for my money on May 21st, but also telling you my husband was very upset now, as he should be. At that point, because clearly you didn't want to deal with the man, you sent me $400 of the 700 due. You've been making moves clearly to pull away, and yet I gave you grace. Then you do the stupidest thing imaginable in your situation by going into another content creator's platform to play nice. And all it got you was ambushed and embarrassed by a man. Yeah, you scurried off like a little girl. You come running to my platform to find us all dazed and confused as to why you did such a thing and became unglued. You showed your true self that day. Then you returned the next day as if nothing ever happened. A day or so later, you called me with a half-ass explanation as to why you went off, but still couldn't fix your mouth to say, I'm sorry. Now, with all the heat you've brought down on yourself, I made the decision to cut ties with you because I refuse to go down with your sinking ship. Enough is enough. So now you want to throw a tantrum and call me out my name to others, bitch. Yeah. Your final display of immaturity was not only to not pay me what you owe me when you said you would, plus the money for the so-called radio collaboration, but then you strike one of my videos on YouTube, one that was actually from my platform, the one of your interview with Diamond. That happened here. I made it into a smaller video, incidentally, so people could just watch that instead of the whole replay. But you had it struck by YouTube. And then pull all your content down and announce you're not going to be on YouTube for a while. You're leaving YouTube for a while, but still be watching. So here we are. Your members and loyal followers are left with no explanation. How disrespectful. Is it because you owe 18 grand in back rent to your landlord? Or do you feel ashamed that you have scammed all of us with your calls for cash apps to support your so-called travel and document research expenses? Those so-called travel expenses that never happened. You should be ashamed of yourself, sir. These people that love you didn't deserve this scam of yours, and neither did I. I can only pray that God has mercy on you. Mine has run out. I gotta step away for just a moment, okay? You guys, just chat amongst yourself. I love you. I'll be back. You guys, thank you so much for listening. But please, let that man be. Let that man be. God will take care of it. God's going to take care of this. So just let him be. You don't have to go over there. You don't have to say nothing. Just let him be. Let him be. We going to be all right, fam. I appreciate your support. That was hard. But I had to do that because I had to break Satan's hold. I had to break his hold. Sometimes you got to meet the devil where he is. Absolutely, Candy. I might have accidentally banned somebody out of here that I didn't mean to. So please, I hope that person. Oh my goodness, this chat jumped so much. Exactly. Again, I apologize to the individual that I accidentally kicked out. I banned somebody for for an inappropriate comment. I've addressed my stance on this, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm not giving it any more fuel. None. So, what I'd like to do today, I was hoping that Dr. Charles would come by and spend some time with us. He stopped by yesterday and blessed us with a few words. Oh, thank you, Lady of Elegance. Thank you so much. But hey, this is a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day. You know, sometimes you gotta rip that band-aid off. Jennifer K, I thought there would be a button. If you go to my channel, I believe there's a join button there. I believe. But if you don't find it, just leave me a comment in my my comments of this particular live stream, and we'll make it happen. I did. I did. Use wisdom, I did. But God gives you signs, and sometimes you ignore those signs until they're just staring you right in the face. So, with that said, I had to close it off, like you said, L'Oreal. And I'm sure that individual will be very upset, and there's nothing I can do about that. I didn't start this situation. Tracy Shorter, thank you so much, sweetie. I didn't see your super chat. Auntie Mickey, you did good. He can't stop your blessings. The devil is always hiding behind God's words. Karma is a bitch, a biatch. And Tony days will come from one Virgo to another, sending you a virtual hug. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Tracy. And again, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to speak that name because he told me to keep that name out of his mouth. or keep his name out of my mouth. So, um, I um, I had to do what I had to do, and I know that I did the right thing. And hopefully one day, he'll get it together. He'll get it together. That's my prayer for him. And we do have to pray for him. We have to continue to pray for him. Hi, Anthony, my time. How are you? Chris Kringles. Hey, it ain't Christmas yet. Eleanor Eleanor Lee Rowe. I'm back for you, Auntie Niece. I'm old, but that day when the incident happened, I said I was through because my God given wisdom and discernment kicked in. And when a person shows you who they are, mm, ain't that the words of the late great Maya Angelou? I'm telling you. But it's okay. It's okay. You know, we all go through things, and we're family. Thank you, Urban Media. God bless you, sweetie. And Urban, when you still have my email, can you please email me your phone number again so I can holler at you, tell you how you doing? Thank you, Eleanor. Thank you so much. Exactly, Jessica. I done basically wrote it off. I've written it off because, like you said, clearly he needed more than me. I'm good. God's always got my back. And there's been times, when you're younger, when you're younger and you're trying to, do everything and do the right thing and you're struggling. And in my case, I was married, and me and my husband, boy, we was trying to keep it together. But there was them times, man, there was them times, boy, we had to make do with what we had to do. No, use wisdom. He didn't. That was a tantrum. Okay, Urban. So again, I'm gonna not look at the chat anymore because I don't want to address anymore. But as far as the Angie Stone sector, if you saw the title, it's appropriate more than one way, more ways than one. Truth, lies, and videotape, and that came from a very wonderful person that will remain nameless, but beautiful soul. And I loved the title, and I took it. I took it and ran with it. So, as you probably know, hi, that's it, Queen. I see you now. My eyes are foggy. Oh man, something about makeup and tears. But as you guys know, I've been paying a lot of attention to the police investigation aspect of the Angie Stone situation. Um, I'm curious as to why we don't have a police report of some kind. It's been since what, March 1st, and it saddens me because had this been someone else, thank you, Faith. Okay, that's it. Okay, gotcha. Like I've been saying before, uh, had this been another demographic, we wouldn't be talking about it anymore. Why no 911 call was released? Didn't didn't someone else say they had it use wisdom? That's what I excuse me, that's what I thought. I thought someone else had that 911 call. But I don't have it. I never claimed to have it. Hi Sean Wright. Melanie Green. Yes, hit the like button, you guys. But yes, it would be nice to hear the 911 call. But uh, what I'm going to have to do now is really buckle down and start trying to dig up as much content on the police aspect of this case. I don't think any of us did use wisdom. Okay, you got a pen? Let me know when you got a pen. That's it, Queen. Let me know, and then I'll tell it to you. Anybody that needs my email, you are free to write it down. You can email me anytime. So please write it down and hit me up whenever you like. I love hearing from y'all. So as soon as that's it, Queen lets me know that she's got a writing utensil. Okay, thank you, Jess. Thank you, Gwendolyn. Yes, man. Okay, really dope. Can I check it after the chat or should I check it right now? Let me know. I'll check it right now if you'd like. And if you guys have any ideas, I think it's very crucial that everyone here takes a part in casting questions, raising some points of interest. Auntie Go, God is for you. Who can be a Gigi? Bless your heart. Hi, Holly. Ongoing investigation. There is no 911 call being released. Oh, really? I thought he had it. Oh, oh, okay. My bad. Okay. Thank you, Donna. Thank you so much. But like I was saying, I really enjoy having people come up on the platform and talk. Uh, as long as we're talking respectfully to one another about the topic, uh, we can do this. Robin Hood said, "This is a good day. Thank you, Auntie Mickey, for giving us clarity. We trust you. Now we can leave that joker alone." Okay. Yes. Yeah. So, with that said, uh, just put it in the chat for you, Jessica. It's just above you, just a few steps above you. And for those that can't find it, it's Mickey Jones Ray at hotmail.com. All one word, Mickey Jones Ray at hotmail.com. Thank you, Jess. Yes. So, is there anyone in the chat that would like to come up and have a conversation about the police investigation, what you think they should focus on? Hi, LT. How are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. And I didn't see Luscious either. I'm sorry, Luscious, I missed you. How are you? I probably missed a few people while I was reading, so please forgive me. Charge it to my head and not my heart. Wow. See, I never knew that, Barbara. I'd never paid it. I didn't watch, so uh okay, really dope. I'm going to go check that out. Can you guys stand by for just a moment, please? I'll be right with you. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Okay, so what I'd like to do is talk about the police investigation and some things that maybe they should have focused on in with regards to uh, causes of the accident, um, individuals, of course, that they should have talked to, collection of evidence. One thing I noticed, Urban says, as soon as I heal from surgery, I will be camping up to co-host, coming up to co-host or great or guest, Auntie Mickey. I'm rehabbing from surgery. I hope you get well soon, sweetheart. Heal, definitely. Yes. So, if you guys don't mind, if you guys could refrain from talking about that, I really would appreciate it. We're gonna move on with Angie Stone, okay? You know, it is everything is what it is, and there's nothing more. There's nothing more to talk about. At least not here, you know. So if you please, um, I know Sheena, I know, but yeah, let's move on and let's just keep him up in prayer. Keep him up in prayer. But in the meantime, we're going to move on with Angie Stone. And I don't know if you guys heard. It's okay, sweetheart. I understand, Lasagna. I understand. Absolutely, Charles. Thank you. Uh, I have to operate with a clear mind, and that's how I had to clear my mind. So uh, I'm gonna stop looking at the chat for one thing. But one thing I found out, and I don't know if you recall. Do you recall how we talked about the interior of the Sprinter van? Does anyone remember that? Put a one in the chat if you remember our discussion about the interior of the Sprinter van. Does anybody remember that? Hello, Katrinia. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, quite a few of you. Thank you, Urban. Thank you, sweetheart. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. How about that? But to say one devil don't stop no show. No, Trina, don't do that, sweetie. Don't do that, baby girl. Oh, goodness. They're going to have to watch the replay, TT. I'm sorry. What happened to Mercy and Grace? They got their own apartment. They're roommates. They don't live here anymore. You know, mercy and grace do run out after a while, especially if it's abused. So, but thank you for asking, Steffi. Thank you, Brielle. Thank you. So, check this out. Did you guys recall when it was said that there was a partition behind the driver and passenger in the front? Do you guys remember that? Does anybody remember that? Put a one in the chat if you remember that discussion about that partition. You know how they have in limousines? Remember that? Well, I found out through a very reliable source that your average Sprinter van does not have a partition. Did you know that? Dante was a lie. The only Sprinter vans that have partitions in them like that, like a limousine would have, is it would have to be custom built that way. That's what I found out, which adds a totally different dynamic to the seating arrangement situation in that van. That's a good question. And I think didn't the police grab that and got nothing from it? I know that they found that there was nothing wrong with the steering of that van. So malfunction was not an issue. Yes, for commercial use and chauffeuring people. I see, Sean. I understand. I got grandkids too, sweetheart. Yes, Charles, check it out. Uh, I was told by someone that rides in them all the time and is very aware of how they are inside. Use wisdom, you hit the nail on the head. Yes, he was LT. That's pretty basic. That's basic. That is the truth. So, that adds a totally different dynamic to riding in one. Okay. They said that Angie was Angie. Refresh my memory. Was Angie behind Dante or was she behind Lethal? I can't recall who was where. I know Angie and her cousin Sheila sat side by side. Somebody was in front, I mean behind the driver. Some was behind the passenger in the front. Thank you, Deborah. I'm not gonna cry, sweetheart. Yeah, I thought so too. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to say the wrong thing, but uh, yes. But here's where I'm still struggling. I'm still struggling with the different things being said that Angie was walking around outside the van, but then other. Can you upload the van pic? I don't have a pic of the van, sweetheart. But if you hold on a second, I can try to find one for you. If you just give me a minute, I'll try to see what I can find. Let's see. Go here. Oops. Let me open another tab. That was weird. I just took out the whole thing. Okay, so let me see if I can Google Sprinter van. Well, back it up, Mick. Back it up. Mercedes Sprinter van. Interior. And let's see what Google has to say. We're going to look at images. Okay, they were in a passenger, correct? Auntie Paperwork should be sharing some stuff with you. I think I thought he said he was going to do that, so I look forward to hearing from him. But in the meantime, the show must go on, right? uh, Angie's cousin Sheila stated that they were behind the driver's row. They switched seats at some point before the crash. Thank you for saying that, LT, because I was confused. At one point, I was told that Angie was behind the driver. Another time, I was told that she was behind Dante. So when she was where, I don't know, but they did switch seats. Yes, it's a cargo and passenger van. So I'm pulling up the interior of a passenger van. And let's see if we can pull something up. Okay. Oh, these are nice. Now, y'all, please bear with me. You know, I kind of struggled yesterday trying to pull up an image or share an image. Only thing about this one is that they're only showing the view from the front going back. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, this was luxury. Let me look at passenger. Passenger. Okay. Huh. This is nice too. Okay, that's a cargo van. Let's pull this one up. I'm gonna pull it over here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, man. It's trying to be difficult. Okay, let me try again. Huh. Well, let me see if I can do it anyhow. Share screen. Window. Well, I'll just show you a bunch of them. How about that? All right, how about that? Let me get this one out of here. Y'all see that? I wish I could move my big old head out the way. I can't move that out the way. Let's see. Maybe if I move this way, then you can see that. You see this right here? I'm going to try to make this bigger. I can't move. I can't make it any bigger. But can you guys see that? No partitions. Do you see that? Now that cargo van right there, of course, that's for cargo. So you can click on one image. Yes. Let's do that right here. Now, when I do that, it's not working for me. Let me try this way. Uh, that's not happening. I wish I could get this thing to get larger. Okay, I got to get LT's thing out of here. Okay. Okay, so let me scroll up just a little bit. Unfortunately, these pictures aren't quite showing what it looks like, the view from the back to the front. We're just seeing from the front to the back. But as it stands, there's no partitions in there that we can see. Let's keep going here. Click the hit blue button, you said? Hit blue button. I don't know what the hit blue button is. Let's see if we can find something that might give us a better idea. Okay, here we go, right here in the front. That's what it looks like on the driver's side, and you can see there is no partition whatsoever. Right there. As a matter of fact, look at here. This is closer. Well, yeah, this is similar to what Angie was in. Okay. Very nice though. No partition. None. So with that said, uh-oh, what happened to me? Let me put me back up there. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. I done screwed up now. There we go. I'll be over here in the circle. I forget the year and model of the Mercedes Sprinter van. I was mentioned in one of the lives. Or it was, did you mean it was mentioned in one of the lives? A 2021. Okay. Now, was it determined that it was a custom design? I was told most that they had the standard one. That's what I thought too, Urban Media. The partitions are mainly in the cargo types. Okay. Barbara, honey, can we not discuss that right now, sweetie? We want to kind of keep our eyes on the prize here. I appreciate it though. So yeah, it just adds another dynamic to what happened. Okay, let me try it again for you, love. Present, share screen. Oh, you know what? I didn't exit out of it. Let me try again. I'm gonna go. Da, 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 da. Let me hit this here. Mercedes Sprinter van interior. Okay. Well, Lord have mercy. What happened? There we go. There I am. I got to get used to this double screen nonsense. Y'all didn't tell me it was this hard. Get custom petitions because of privacy reasons. Yes, but in this particular case, Faith, I was told that there was no partition. Yeah. Link, please. Okay, sweetie. I'll put the link in the chat. Okay, Irvin, there's the link for you. And I appreciate you coming up. I appreciate you coming up. Right, I'm going to try clicking on the link, but I'm going to have to go to share screen first. And go to window. Okay. And I'm going to bring it up to the stage. I'm going to take myself down. And I will double click. How's that? I can't see y'all. I can't see y'all a quarter's worth. Oh my goodness. Exit full screen. I can't see nothing. Nerfing. Oh goodness. I wish I could open this up larger. Okay. Let me see. It ain't gonna move. It is not gonna move. All it's gonna do is give me another picture. You see what I'm saying? I need to get better at this. This don't make no sense. None. Okay, Urban. I'm gonna pull you up, sweetheart. Thank
Oh Lord,
you. Gotta
Auntie is funny.
you gotta turn your stuff
Oh
down
shoot,
in the
I'm on the
background.
show. I'm sorry. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, hun.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm laughing in the background.
I'm up
Yeah,
here struggle streaming.
listen. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
Can you turn it down just a little bit more?
Is there a delay? Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I know,
Turn
but
it down
Auntie, I
and
got you on the big screen. Let me cut this
okay.
off.
Okay.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot. I can't do that. Okay, now is that better?
Yes. Most
Oh, I
definitely.
apologize. Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody in the chat. How y'all doing tonight?
Oh,
Hopefully,
just
everyone is doing well. I
wonderful.
just want to let you know ahead of time. I'm in a recovery center. Not Let me get that straight. I had surgery, so I'm in a rehab. So if you hear someone knocking on the door, a nurse or something
No
behind, just letting
problem.
you know the background in advance. That's something I can't help because they constantly come and check in. But I still wanted to participate.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes.
What do you think about the situation that there was no partition in the front of the van? Do
Well,
you think that
actually,
that makes
from
a
the
difference?
oh, I apologize. I talked too soon.
That's
What I
okay.
saw is on. Is it okay to say the PW net? Well, on the channel of the van.
PW is fine. Yeah,
Okay.
PW is fine.
All right. So on the PW.
I'm gonna try not to say names, but if you want to use initials, that works. So at
Okay,
least
but
we
I'm
know which
just
one.
referring to the van, so that's why I had to go back to say the initials, not talking about nobody. I am
Right,
talking about somebody's channel, but we're talking about the van in Pacific, and we know for sure
right,
that we saw the van over there.
right.
Okay, so that's the reason why I had to do the reference.
Exactly, and I understand that because that's where most of us saw it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what I saw, I don't know if anybody else saw, I saw the petition in that van.
You saw a partition in that particular van?
Yes, ma'am, I saw that.
Huh.
And it was kind of odd to me for even though it's commercial, but it
Uh-huh.
was kind of odd for a passenger. Now, I've been in the transportation industry. I, drove cargo vans and, box trucks and things of that, knowing that there are petitions for that. But
Uh-huh.
to have a straight passenger van, I normally will have something that's open.
Right, right.
Like if I did excursions or outings, it would just be straight open to drive
Uh-huh.
passengers. But as a cargo, I'm hauling, freight. So that's kind of odd to see that like that. If
Yeah.
I wish there was a way that I don't remember the name, and I'm not going to say the name of the video, even if I did. But
Right,
if
right.
someone in the chat can remember and go back to that particular video and screenshot that van. And
Yes.
that would help too to give the image so we can, go over that from
Right.
looking at the actual van.
because that's pretty critical information to have. I mean, that would be a game changer in terms of how things happened while they were in there. Um, you've got two people sitting in the front, and you've got a bunch of people behind them, and it's possible that if there were no partition, is it possible that someone ended up in that dashboard from the
But you
back?
can't see what's going on in the front.
Okay, so you're saying there was a partition
Right. It's a
and
partition, and even behind the driver, you're still far away from, you're not close up on the driver from
uh-huh.
that particular van.
Okay.
Even
Okay.
on the passenger side and the driver's side, you're far away. Hi,
Uh-huh.
Mr. Charles. Let me be quiet so you can speak.
No, go ahead, go
You
ahead, go
can
ahead. I'm just
no,
listening for now.
finish your thought, honey. Finish your
Okay,
thought.
well, that was my thought there, saying that they are far away from the driver and the passenger in the front seat. And go ahead, Mr. Charles.
No, I'm just listening for right now. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. And so you wouldn't know, I'm saying the word you in general,
Mhm.
even as the passengers in the back. Picture you drive and you in that van, you're not knowing what's going on ahead of you, in front of you,
Exactly.
because you can't see.
Mhm.
You can see on the side of
Right.
you, but not on the front view. So
Right.
everything that has occurred, it was so sudden, it's just like you don't know what happened.
Exactly.
It's
And
just
if
there, boom.
you can't see, your inclination, if you see it coming, you brace yourself automatically. But if
Right.
you're not braced, you're it's basically, from what I understand, when you're in an accident of some kind, and you don't see it coming, or you don't feel it coming, or whatever. um if you're not bracing yourself, you're less likely to be badly injured as if you were to
Correct.
brace yourself. So I'm wondering if that had any impact on uh the people inside the van, not just Angie, but everybody. I
That
just
is,
think it's very interesting that nobody's talking.
well,
Okay,
that is correct.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Mr.
okay,
Charles.
okay. This what gets me. Okay, so we look at sprinter vans on the inside, right?
Hmm.
That van didn't have no partition.
Okay.
From what we looking at, because I looked it up also.
Hmm.
2022 sprinter van. There's
Hmm.
I like someone said earlier, they are for they are custom made for privacy.
Hmm.
Okay, so from what I looked at these 2022s and 23 Sprinter vans, there was no partition. Okay, and then
Okay.
this taking. Okay, now I looked at a bunch of them. That's what I've been doing. Okay, now this takes me back to ask this question:
Uh-huh.
why did Dante lie so much about that?
Exactly.
See,
It's there.
I'm
It's
listening.
really there, Mr. Charles. I don't mean to cut you across, but it's really there on that video. It is a petition there in that yard,
Okay, okay. In the backyard.
in the
In the
yard where
tow
the van
yard.
was.
Okay.
Okay. Let me go look at that. Okay.
Okay. Oh, you know
Now,
what?
I agree. What you're saying, Mr. Charles, of that type, don't have a petition.
Uh-huh.
I can understand that of what you're saying,
Uh-huh.
but that right, that particular, what they were riding and driving, it had a
Mhm.
partition there.
Okay, so that particular, the one that was uh photographed on PW's channel, did have a partition in there.
Yes. Now I don't know
Okay.
what the chat is saying because I can't see, but are they agreeing or are they disagreeing?
Well, it says it was there on that video. We saw it. Yes, there is a partition. Auntie, I want to send you someone
Okay,
in
that's
my
what I
heart
wanted to know.
willing to send money to. Okay. Okay, Trina, hold on just a second. Hold that thought, love. Um, okay, so yeah, basically the
You know what?
public
Oh,
the
I'm
consensus
sorry.
is there's one. Oh no, that's okay, Charles. Go right ahead.
It was a petition.
Okay. So
It
is in
was a
that was that
petition.
a custom made or was it a standard one?
I don't. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm getting an echo or something. Okay. Um, I know when he showed the picture of the front seat, you can see the petition.
Uh-huh.
When PW showed the front seat and when he was
Uh-huh.
showing where Dante was sitting at,
Mm-hmm.
you can see the petition.
Okay. Okay. So then it must have been a custom design then. Had to be. Because
Yes.
the standard ones don't have partitions.
Why is my
So that makes
I,
a lot of sense. You
I would
guys,
like to say, oh,
go ahead,
sorry.
sweetheart. Go ahead,
I would
sweetheart.
like to say, unless it was first a cargo van type, then they turned it
oh,
into a passenger van.
Okay.
That's just the way I could see it.
Yeah. And I agree with Jennifer K. No airbags. That's what got me, is what she said. And I agree with that. Were any airbags to our knowledge that went off that we don't know of or didn't catch on the pictures? Or because a crash like that, you would think that there would have been airbags.
Well,
What do you
going
think?
back to the yard, no airbags were, how do you say
deployed.
it? Deployed. Am I saying the right word?
Deployed,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
no bags were, and it was clean as a whistle.
Mm.
Let me
And
ask you a question, Urban. Did you
yes,
see
sir.
how big them windows were?
Oh, yeah. And did you also see on site where we can't call names, but the guy that is in Alabama went on the site and actually it was a window that was on the site. Now he was picking up possibly evidence, but he didn't have gloves on. And that was a window there, and that other window that was there on site at the yard. So it was like two windows. It was more than that out, but those are the two most visible windows that was out on the left side, which would be the driver's side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Okay, I think that's the side she came out. And she came out. But were the windows big enough for a body to get through?
I
Yes, but
I
not
would say so.
not straight through like the way it was landed. I would say
Oh,
it can
exactly.
only the windows could only land on the side unless
Right.
it landed straight out, which the windows didn't land straight out and fly.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I got a problem with her being under that van.
Yeah, I agree. It just doesn't. It
It doesn't
doesn't
make sense to
make
me.
sense. Yeah.
And then another thing, I think somebody buckled that seatbelt up.
I
Because
I
I don't see her
I
not
can't
have
get that out of my head, man. I tell
I
you.
can't see her not having a seatbelt on.
Right. Right. And the fact that all that stuff
Respectfully,
was
a lot of times in her videos, she did not wear a seatbelt
oh,
What videos are this?
like the
on
one
her
that she
own
was
videos.
riding with Michael
Oh, okay, riding in the
driving.
car.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Wow.
Do we know Jennifer K asked a question. Yes, like who lifted the van? Do we know
You know what?
who did that?
I asked that question
It was
because,
a tow truck out there.
but this is what I'm trying to figure out. Now, if a tow truck had to come over there and upright that van,
Uh-huh.
now they would know exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
But have nobody investigated it?
And that's the thing that's frustrating is that, we've got a few scenarios being talked about, but
Right.
no real definite. I'm still at this point in the investigation. We're still hearing she was outside of the van, she was inside of the van. You can't be in two places at once. Now, Sean Wright made a point, and I heard this as well, that she was pinned in the van. As a matter of fact, it was someone had mentioned that she was in there and they didn't realize she was still in the van because she wasn't responding. Apparently, she
Okay.
was
Okay. Let me
unconscious.
ask you this: what you think about this? Okay, the van was laying on its side. The tow truck had to come lift that truck up.
Uh huh.
Okay, now, okay, now, how much time do you think it took for them to do all of this?
20 minutes.
No,
20,
I had to take
maybe.
more than that. No, 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 no.
You're not
I don't.
talking about weight as far as like a tractor. It wouldn't take that long because they have the um what you call it, I can't get the word out right now, but I can't think of the word, but they
It
have,
take more than look. It take more than 20 minutes to put my car on a tow truck.
no, I mean to pull it, I
To pull it up,
to pull
like
it
Okay,
up.
yeah,
okay,
The rig, that's what I'm trying to say. They have the rig with the weight on it.
yeah,
So that's not like, they would use a tow truck that you use for a rig, but on a smaller weight scale.
okay. Let me
Because
one more
there's two
question.
in
One more
between.
question.
uh
Okay, one more question. All these people that's riding up and down the highway
uh.
with cell phones is not videoing this.
I think
From
they
the
were, but
looks of
we
that
didn't see
highway
them.
is super dark.
Yeah,
Uh,
And that hour of the morning, and that highway there is a dangerous highway.
that part right there, and that's the other
yeah,
thing that concerns me. That lets me, that gives me intentional vibes. You know what I'm saying? Um,
exactly. That's what I'm
the
saying.
exact location where that took place. Not only is it a dangerous spot, but it's not very visible. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
it just seemed like a perfect storm, if that
May
makes
I
any
say
sense.
this? In
Yes, ma'am.
between the highway with all of the cameras, that is the mystery for me.
Thank you.
Why that particular spot?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
check this out. If that other guy got the footage right after the accident at mile marker 162, now that camera had to have the footage of that accident happening.
I
There's
would
no
think
way it
so.
don't.
I don't understand why. Mm,
That
I
footage is
don't know.
out there.
It's got to be. We saw the other footage when they were announcing it
Right,
on television down there, when they were announcing the accident. And then they came
right.
back and announced some more, saying that there's two lanes moving slowly because of two separate accidents.
Yeah,
So,
so
but again, we saw all that. We saw all that traffic, but
right.
no footage on the actual accident.
And it's gotta be there.
It's got to be. If it can pick up that, it can pick up the rest.
Right.
May I ask this question?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, picture going back to the diagram of the way that the vehicles were positioned.
Right. Yeah,
Right.
on the road. On the
I
road.
saw on the diagram two trucks
Okay.
Oh,
and
I didn't see that.
two four wheelers. Well, that's what we say in the transportation. So
Uh-huh.
I saw a total of four vehicles on the diagram. Did
Now,
anyone
No,
else
no,
peep
I didn't
that?
see that.
now the only thing I could think of that would even remotely talk about that was Pillsbury's video when she stated as she was approaching the accident, there was a truck with a trailer attached, hitched to it, with its
That's what
flashers
was
on.
on the diagram that I'm referring to.
Okay,
Let
okay.
me go to that. Let me that video because I seen the first report and I seen the second report
The
and I
amended
seen only
one, so to speak.
two because this is what they said. They said number one and they said number two. They never said nothing else after that.
Hmm. And it was really difficult to decipher whether or not they did two separate accident reports, one for the Sprinter van, one for the 18 wheeler.
Yeah,
Either way
that's
it
how they did it.
goes. Yeah, either way it goes. I mean, the the 18 wheeler hit the Sprinter van. So
Right,
basically, if you take a step back and look at the first report where they said no fatalities, then that basically
exactly.
says she was still alive in that van
You know what it's looking like?
before the
I would
18 wheeler hit.
say, oh, sorry.
No, no,
I
no. Go
didn't
ahead, sweetheart.
think you was talking. It's a delay. I'm sorry.
It's
Um,
okay.
I'm not going to make a conspiracy, but really looking back and keep going back over it, I don't see where that, I may be wrong, but anybody that's in the chat or here, you can speak how you want to speak, but I don't see where that truck hit the van. I see where it was trying to avoid and
Right.
having to go through the medium, but I don't see it hitting the van because the
So,
van is not total enough.
but did you see the damage to the 18 wheeler?
That's because he had to go through the medium, the poles, and everything, and hit those poles
No, I think
to
he hit it.
avoid whatever was in the way.
It was too much damage on the
Yeah,
front of the
that's a lot of
tractor trailer.
damage. Yeah,
But think about the speed that he was going.
that's true
He
too.
didn't
Yeah.
have time to stop. Even it takes 2 to 3 minutes to even stop. I'm a
Uh-huh.
trucker,
Long,
but I
longer than
mean, I'm
that.
not doing it right now, but I've been in the industry, for a minute. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, I've been on both ends,
Hmm.
of the industry. But yeah, so it takes some more time, and at night, dark, and that area on the highway with no lighting. To me, there's over there in that area is absolutely pitch dark.
Yeah.
That's why I think he hit it because everything, the Sprinter van was black. There was no lights on it.
Right, right.
And he was coming up on it, and it was like partially in the highway.
Hmm.
So his reaction time, could have clipped it. Because that's all you
If
Uh-huh.
need to
he,
do
oh,
is
that's
clip
the
it.
word I was going to say to you, Mr.
Clipped it.
Charles. Yes, I would. Then when I'm saying hit, I don't mean a head-on hit. It's no
Oh
Uh-huh.
way
yeah,
it
just
could have
clipped
been.
it.
That's the right word, Mr. Charles. You're
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because
absolutely right.
it would at that amount of speed, it wouldn't take much for that truck to spin that van around.
Right.
Right,
And spin it out of the way of the
Traffic,
tracks of the
right, on the
vehicle. Yeah.
grass.
Yeah.
right.
He couldn't have he if he would have just barreled through, then that
Oh,
van would
everybody
have
would have been messed up.
it would have just he'd have carried that van right along as he went.
You
Right.
get my point. That's the whole thing I'm talking about. Right.
Yeah. 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 So it's just still, I shouldn't dwell on this so much, but it's just still strange to me that all of those people were out of the vehicle. Were they injured in the actual inside of the van when they initially flipped, or did they sustain injuries from the 18 wheeler and the chaos that happened with regard to clipping that van and making it
Probably
spin?
both.
Did you think so? Both?
Yeah.
It would be
Somebody
nice
had to
if
get
there.
some kind of
You would think
something happened
so.
to them when they flipped,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it just aggravated it more when the 18 wheeler hit it.
Right. Right.
But here's the thing,
Hmm.
no blood, still comes back to that. No blood in the van.
Exactly. That's boggles my mind.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Unless it was clean professionally
And
without
and
knowledge.
the other thing that really substantiates that thought is that there were things sitting in those seats intact that should have been
Very
all over the
intact.
place.
Yes.
um,
Oh, can
there
we
was no
address
released
Miss
fluids in there.
Is that Miss Candy?
Candy, let me pull that up for you.
Is you already just did the one that was just there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I believe it was the initial turnover of the spirit van. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, it was another
Right,
one.
right before that was already on your screen about the window. 1 minute it was there on site, then the
Oh,
next.
okay. Let me go find that. Yeah, that was kind of odd. It gave me the impression that at one point in time it was intact and somebody came through there, who knows who, and broke it. So, I mean, what's up with that? That's candy bar, right?
Right, we agree with you too, Miss Candy Bar. Yes, I can't see that good on my phone.
Yeah, yeah. She's got a lot of comments in here. I gotta get the right one.
I was listening to I don't see your name up there. I forgot your name. But
Urban.
anyway, Lethal went back to the scene.
Right.
You know, yeah,
But
go ahead.
how
You
can we verify that though?
Yeah, that's basically, well, it could be considered as hearsay, but then again, it was stated that he and uh Shayna went back, and there's been so much insinuation. That's why I keep leaning on the police issue. There's been
oh
so
yeah, it
much
starts with the police.
insinuation. Yeah, there's so much insinuation that that was Lethal and Shayna that went back and found that money, or were at least looking for it. Maybe they were looking for it, but who's to say that someone that was on the scene that wasn't there after the scene, if you know what I'm saying? People
But
that
if
just
I was
come
knocked out
to
for 2 hours,
investigate.
I probably wouldn't remember any money.
Somebody, you know what, $15,000 and make you wake up real quick,
Go ahead.
especially when you're broke,
I
especially when
heard.
you're broke.
I mean, even
Yeah.
you broke where everybody not the same, but I get what you're saying.
Mm.
I mean, to tell you, I mean, think about it. You know that there's
Lord,
15
I would
grand
give
on
my
that
own
vehicle.
self away. I got it. I'm guilty. I got it.
But my point is that
Yes,
how many times when it comes to black people have we been jammed up, thrown up against the wall or whatever, and they take
yes.
the money that they've got because they suspect that they're slinging, and they take what they're slinging and put it in their
Right.
pockets and then let the dudes go on about their business, and it never sees the evidence locker.
It has
Yeah.
been a case. I'm not going to bring up no videos or names, but actually seen a video, actually a cop being exposed
Mm.
for stealing. I don't know if you've seen it or not on
Mm-mm.
YouTube, but yeah, I did,
Mm.
and they
Check
got
this out.
arrested for it.
Okay,
Mm.
check this out.
Yes.
You got all them people in this van. They just going through a major accident. And I know this for a fact. It takes the criminal mind to think about $15,000.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
That's my
Amen.
point, because it's petty. I mean, I'm not, trying to make slight of it, but I'm just saying, I'm not being off topic. But if I'm gonna steal Trust me, it's gonna be some millions and some billions. It's gonna be well worth it because I'm gonna do all I can do before I get caught. Because you're still not gonna get away with it.
Right, but you know
But
what?
Yeah,
It's
enjoy it
easier
while
to
you
it's
can.
easier to
that would.
steal a little bit than it is a lot. And
Yeah,
that would have
that'd
been
be
a
the
little
last
bit.
thing on my mind.
Hmm.
$15,000.
But
I'm
again,
I'm getting hit by a tractor trailer.
some people, that's all they got on their mind.
Yeah, criminal mind.
Just always got money on the mind. What's that
It's
song?
lethal.
Mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Well, I'm
It's
guilty
lethal.
of that. I'm always trying to find ways to make more money. But yeah, but I get what you're saying, definitely.
All right, ladies, I'm gonna
Thank you
drop
so
down.
much. Okay, Charles, thank you for coming up.
You want me
All
to
right.
drop
Moonstone,
down, Auntie Mickey?
honey, you can sit right in here next to me, as pretty as you are, if you like.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you
See you in
so
the
You
chat.
much.
too.
I'm sorry, what was that? Okay, I think Charles is having a issue. Kick from studio. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Um, Moonstone Picks, thank you so much for the 1999 super sticker. Moonstone said, with love, you are doing the right thing. Is dismissed. Mm-hmm. Is now. Mm-hmm. Yes, I understand, Moon. Please understand, I couldn't read it all for obvious reasons, but I appreciate what you said, and I appreciate the super sticker. Thank you so much for being so
Yes, that's
supportive.
the comment right there.
Which
The
one?
guy said the window. Oh,
Yes, the guy
that
said
one.
the window on the ground was in one piece one day, and when he went back, it was busted. So
Yes,
when it was on, okay, so it was on the ground. That means that somebody probably walked on it and stepped on it.
right.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it
Yes.
sounds like. So, excuse me. Um, I'm gonna cut this live short a little bit sooner than expected. I just need to let you guys know something. I'm very transparent, and there's something going on behind this backstage, and I don't know who it is, but
Okay, screenshot it. Take their picture off.
yeah,
Get their picture real quick off your
yeah,
phone. Take a
I
picture
gotta
of
use
them.
my phone. Yeah.
Don't let them
Well,
scare you off. Take a
oh
picture of
no,
them.
I'm not scared. You know what? This nasty son of a, you know what, is back there stroking. So I would love to catch him on camera and turn him into YouTube.
Right.
Show,
Take a picture of them right
show,
now.
show everybody. Well, he's not back there now. He comes
Show
on.
everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Show y'all what he working with. So if you come back, sir, because it's clear that you're a sir. Um, um, yeah, we can play peekaboo. Come on back, because
But if
I'm
you
sure we'll
if
pull
you
you up
getting
to the
off, Auntie,
platform.
that's one thing. But you not let nobody run you off.
No, 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 and I'll put him on blast. I don't
Right.
have a problem. I will put him on blast. I'll pull him up here to the platform while he doing his stroke. So stop, Lawanda.
That made me think, but I'm not gonna say it on camera.
Stop it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my goodness. That was funny to me. Okay. Uh-oh. Who did I call? I just called somebody by mistake. But, oh, Jesus. Um, that happens now and then. Thank you, Brenda. I will. I will. Um, we're just 15 minutes shy of the 2 hour mark. And I'm kind of feeling my head is kind of bumping right now, and I really want to actually jump off and start getting into digging up some content for you guys for tomorrow. I came a little short-handed. I apologize. I had a more important mission to address, as you guys probably understand. Um, but I promise I will bring back as much content pertaining to the police involvement, potential police involvement in this particular investigation. I do realize that it is an ongoing investigation. So we still have to be mindful of that. But I just think it's really, really important to emphasize before we start pointing fingers, because of this because of this investigation being so sloppy, it causes the finger pointing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
If they had done their job correctly, I don't think that we would be necessarily pointing fingers and coming up with scenarios and stuff like that. That's the that's police's job, and
You're
I don't
right.
think that they did a good enough job for that. And I
Yes.
have my reasons as to why. I've never been I've never hidden my feelings about how, especially in Alabama, it's a sundown town. And black folk don't go through sundown towns at sundown or sun up for that matter.
Right.
So I just personally feel I will continue to say it that this uh, crash was not treated the same as if it were another demographic. You
Yes.
understand what I'm
Auntie,
saying?
I'm gonna get down and let you end your show how you need to, but
Okay,
I did
sweetheart.
text you, so you should
Okay.
have my number. I did text you.
I appreciate you, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm getting down back in the chat, and you all have a blessed night.
Thank you, my love. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
bye bye.
Okay, bye bye, love. I'm gonna take down this last little comment that's up on the stage and or up on the platform, whatever we want to call it. Um, but again, I want to thank you guys for all your support, all of it, and I promise I'm gonna do my best to bring my best. Um, I'm not like anybody else in the sector, but doesn't matter as long as we do our best, and God's gonna take care of the rest. Am I right? So let me see if I can find Candy's message here so I can just pop it off. I'm kind of anal about stuff like that, so just give me a moment. There you go. Let me pop that off. Um, yeah, if we could just put our heads together and understand that there ain't nothing new under the sun, and Angie did mean a lot to us, but she didn't mean a lot to a lot of other folk that didn't love her because they didn't know her. They didn't know her music. Um, we know why, because they weren't privy to it. But that doesn't stop us. I think we talked about the last time contacting Alabama Justice Department, if I'm not mistaken. If we could write letters and send emails to even do a petition of some kind. I mean, let's bring some awareness to this situation because it wasn't paid close attention. It wasn't paid the attention it deserves. And I would also ask that you write your local television networks, local and national, because again, we're not seeing any footage, we're not seeing any news reporting about this case. And we're the only ones keeping this alive. You know what I'm saying? We're the only ones, the Angie Stone sector. Thank you, Steffi, the DOJ in Alabama. We need to definitely keep her name out there and bring them, just bring them to do something. We've got to lean on them. You understand what I'm saying? We got to lean on them to make them do the right thing for Angie. Because if it was one of theirs, if it was what's his name, Gene Hackman, you see how quick they got that man's autopsy and his wife. They solved that thing faster than a slice of bread got buttered. You know, so we got to bring more awareness for our people. It's just not Angie, it's all of us. Because, it's a proven fact that the police don't respond to us in cases of emergencies and things of that nature. Now, they'll respond in a heartbeat to arrest you. Okay? But when it comes down to helping us, they're slow to move. So just take some time out. Maybe put together a letter, put together an email. Let's flood CNN and MSNBC, all those big networks, and tell them, why ain't we seeing something about Angie Stone's case? Why is nobody reporting this? It's terrible. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shut this live down. Again, I appreciate you so much. I really do. I appreciate you. I thank you for all the super chats, um, all the super stickers, all the love y'all showed me. Man, y'all just warmed my heart. And I think I'm going to go to bed happy. I'll be happier when my baby get home, though. But nevertheless, again, I thank you so much. You my family. You my family. And you know, when we are family, we got to work it out. We got to work it out. So yes, I'm going to shut it down. God bless you. God keep you. Stay prayerful. Let's pray for our brother. Pray for our brother. In Jesus' name, amen. Peace.
Hey Mickey. Button, it don't cost you nothing.